next week on Saturday.
Okay, so you have your eye appointment at 2 o'clock?
Yes, so I can fix it.
Okay. Can I get a video of your eye? You see the eye? Maybe you can see it too. How you feeling though? You okay? All right, it's freezing today. What's the temperature?
32 degrees.
It's 32 degrees. I mean, it might even snow. And my desk is right in front of our window, and the wind is just constantly blowing in. I am frozen. I should get a jacket. Okay, I got my jacket, and Asa left for her appointment. I'm whispering because the baby's asleep. With my luck, she's gonna wake up in like 2 minutes.
1 minute later.
Okay, good morning. It's actually been 2 days since I started recording. We had a power outage. It's been freezing. We had an ice storm. It wasn't even snowing. It was just straight up ice out here in Texas. But the power's back. So, back to work. I can continue videoing. Cat's with me right here. What's up, cat? It's a fat cat. You know what? Let me get some light in here. Is that better? Jeez, I look pale. I remember cleaning out the office, packing everything up, and knowing it was going to be our last week in California. It was scary. We didn't know what to expect. My brother Felipe, he actually moved to Pflugerville, Texas, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I visited him a few times, and I really enjoyed the culture, the atmosphere. I really like the fact that Texas brings you outdoors. It's like it wants you to be outside, and I really like that. Coming out to Texas, I knew that it was going to be a challenge for all of us, just because we don't know the area too well. So we have to take time to find all the restaurants, find all the places that we like. The bigger reason for us moving to Texas was because we wanted to grow a family. And to do that in California, at least right now, is not the easiest thing. Settling in would be hard, but I know it'll be okay. It's crazy coming from California, where you never experience snow or ice storms like what happened out here.
We saw fewer accidents, but we still saw stuck cars, trucks, SUVs, and big.
A wild start to February, kicking off the brand new month with an ice storm. First thing this morning, Cedar Park, of some massive oak and cedar trees breaking. Again, I want to thank all the viewers.
To the Austin area, again, getting some very heartbreaking news from the local Fox official.
To coming out here and experiencing that, we had a tornado warning a few months ago. That was new and that was crazy. A tornado warning? The tornado was maybe 20 miles north of where we are, and it wasn't that big. But it's still scary to see and get a notification on your phone, hey, take shelter. Yeah, I really do like California. I've got nothing against California, where we used to live. It's beautiful out there. My favorite place to go in California was La Jolla Beach. The water was magnifico. La Jolla Beach. If you visit California, never been there, check out La Jolla. It's close to San Diego, so you can probably stay in San Diego where it's pretty nice, and then just travel up north to La Jolla. It's probably like a 30 or 45-minute drive. Worth it. Beautiful, perfect weather. They've got this hiking trail that me and Azalea did actually a few years ago, and it's awesome. It's pretty simple, pretty standard, but what it does is it takes you through this rocky area, through some grassy fields, and then all of a sudden you're at the beach and you get to hang out there. And speaking of California, our lease at this apartment is almost up in about 2 months. So I need to start planning and figuring out where we're going to be going next. We're currently in Austin. The plan is to stay in Austin, but I did explore California. We are a package deal. It's me, Azalea, Elsie, the baby. We've got 2 dogs and a cat. What I wanted to do is do a little bit of compare and contrast. I used all that information and I plugged it into a filter on Zillow, and I looked at rentals in California. I looked in Rancho Cucamonga, I looked in Eastvale, Norco, San Diego, and Redlands. Redlands, California is beautiful. There was maybe a total of 5 matches. All right, so my filters are 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, rent between $1,800 to $2,500. I think that's pretty fair. And dogs and cats, of course. We need dogs and cats. So let's try Rancho Cucamonga, and you can already see we have 0 results. Literally, no, I'm sorry. 1 result. Sorry about that. 1 result. Let's check it out. And no shade, of course, to whoever is renting this house, but it's a townhome, and it looks like a good size if maybe we didn't have any animals. Because let's face it, there's no backyard there. Let's try Eastvale. If you've never been to Eastvale, it's a beautiful city in Southern California. And there's just no results. 0. Nothing within our price range, which is up to $2,500. Dogs, cats, 3 bedrooms, just nothing. Out here in Austin, there's some really nice cities. I like Cedar Park and I like Georgetown. And I used that same search in those areas, and there was over 30 results. Now let's look at Cedar Park, Texas. There's 34 results. 34 results, all within our price range, that allow dogs, cats, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. And I guarantee you the size of the properties are going to be larger than whatever results we did see in California. And no shade to California, obviously. I mean, look, California's beautiful. It's beautiful. When you live there, you get the amenities, I think, you've got the snow up in Big Bear, you've got the beaches. And I think that is a good question to ask. Is it worth it? California is beautiful, and if that's what you want, if that's the lifestyle that you want, then yeah, it is absolutely worth it. But for what we're going for, we've got a family that's growing, we've got animals. It feels like a requirement to have a dog living out here. I like that. It's ridiculous. I mean, why would I want to move back when there's so much more options here? And almost every home and apartment is dog and cat friendly. Plus, the size of the home we'll get for the same price as what we would get in California, it just doesn't compare, and it doesn't make sense. I never want to take a step backwards in my living. This is the biggest apartment I've ever had. I'm only trying to go further, get bigger. So we're actually looking to rent a house, and then hopefully in the next year or two, we're actually ready to buy a house. We can buy a house, we can pay. I mean, if you can afford an apartment, you can afford a house, I believe. The issue is the down payment. We do not have enough money saved for a down payment, and I don't want to get a loan for a down payment. I did hear back from a place that I applied to in Georgetown from the realtor, and it's looking good. It is a beautiful house. I hope it works out.